Hello guys. Welcome to another tutorial about how to make a game like Agar.io. In this video, we will limit the splits of the player, and we will make it lose mass when jumping. If you are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy this lesson. And now let's jump into Unity. So now, the first what we are going to do is limit player splits. Let's go in Visual Studio. Find where we add our player to the mass spawner. Here we are doing it. Now, we will change the position of this code. Delete it for now. And inside of mass spawner method, we will make two new methods for adding and removing a player. So let's do it. Public void add player method. And another one for removing. Then first, we want to check if the player exists or not in the list of the existing players. This method will need a variable of a game object. And if it does not exist, then we will add it. And when removing, we want to check if it does exist, then we will remove it, because we don't want to remove a player that doesn't exist in the list. And then, in the player movement script, make a new method, called onEnable. This method is like start method, except, it called once a new game object is instantiated. So once our new player is instantiated, we will add it to the spawner. Also make another method. onDisable. This method is called before a game object be destroyed. Inside of this method, we want to remove the player from the spawner. And now, we can put our limitation code, onEnable method. We can check if the current players in the spawner are bigger than a specific number. We can destroy the player. So let's do it. Go onEnable method, and write an if statement. If the players inside the spawner are bigger than 5, or you can put any number you want here. In fact, I am just going to make a variable for it. In mass spawner script, make a new variable of integer called max players. And now, let's go back to finish our code. If the spawner players are bigger the max players integer. We will destroy the player, and return out of this method. And now let's make a test for our code. Go into Unity, and play. It working. Now we can't jump, if we have 5 balls. It's time to make the player lose mass when jumping. Let's go inside of ActionScript. Where we split, before instantiating the player. We want to decrease the size of our player, so just say, player position is divided by a number. If you put 2, 50% of player size will be lost. But I am just going to put 1.5. Or create another float variable to control it from the inspector, split mass variable. Now back to the code and just put this variable. Now our players are losing mass when jumping. But there is something we need to fix. When the player split, he will lose mass, even if the maximum split's reached, and we don't want that. We want our player to lose mass only when jumping. To fix that, go in Visual Studio, Player Movement Script. And when pressing the space key, we want to check if the players in the spawner are bigger than the maximum players. If it is, then we will just return, without calling the split method in the ActionScript. It's just like what we did in onEnable method. Now we can jump without losing any mass. And that's all for this video. If you found the content useful, please like and subscribe, and enable that notification bell so you won't miss the future ones. And if you have any question, drop it in the comments and our team will answer it for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.